Want to revolutionize your learning with some cool tech? I'm Viv, and today we're diving headfirst into the world of educational gadgets. From interactive notebooks that feel like magic to robots that teach you how to code, we're about to explore some seriously cool tools that can transform the way you learn. Get ready to say goodbye to boring study sessions and hello to a world where learning is as fun as it is effective. So, buckle up, grab your thinking caps, and let's explore the top 5 educational gadgets that are changing the game. Alright guys, first up, we've got the ultimate tool for the digital note-taker, the smart notebook. Remember those days of scribbling away in notebooks, only to end up with a jumbled mess of ideas? Well, say goodbye to those days because the smart notebook is here to change the game. Imagine this, you're in class jotting down notes and boom, you realize you need to add a diagram. No need to grab another notebook or switch to a different app, just grab your digital pen and sketch it right there in your notebook. It's like magic. But wait, there's more. Remember that feeling of losing an important note in a sea of papers? Yeah, that's not a problem anymore. With a smart notebook, you can organize your notes digitally, search for specific keywords, and even convert your handwriting to text. Talk about a lifesaver during exam season. And the best part? You can sync your notes across all your devices. So whether you're at your desk in the library or even on a bus, your notes are always with you, ready to be reviewed or expanded upon. Now, I know what you're thinking. Viv, this sounds amazing, but isn't it just a fancy tablet? Well, not quite. See, the Smart Notebook is specifically designed for note-taking and learning. The screen is designed to feel like paper, so you can write smoothly and naturally without that slippery, writing on glass feeling. Plus, the software is packed with features specifically for students, like customizable templates, audio recording capabilities, and even handwriting recognition that actually works. Trust me, once you go smart, you'll never go back to those old clunky notebooks. It's like upgrading from a horse and buggy to a Tesla. It's a game changer. Next up, we're diving into the world of study apps, your new secret weapon for conquering those exams and acing those quizzes. Gone are the days of carrying around bulky textbooks and struggling to stay organized. With study apps, everything you need is right there on your phone, ready to help you learn smarter, not harder. We're talking flashcards, practice quizzes, interactive exercises, and even personalized study plans. It's like having a personal tutor in your pocket. One of the things I love most about study apps is how they make learning more engaging. Let's face it, staring at a textbook for hours can be, well, a little boring. But with study apps, you can gamify your learning experience, earn points, unlock achievements, and compete with friends to see who can master the material the fastest. It's amazing how a little friendly competition can make even the most challenging topics fun to learn. And speaking of challenging topics, study apps are also fantastic for breaking down complex concepts into bite-sized pieces. Instead of getting overwhelmed by a wall of text, you can learn at your own pace, revisiting tricky concepts as many times as you need. Many study apps even use spaced repetition, a learning technique that strategically times your review sessions to help you remember information better and for longer. It's like having a personal trainer for your brain. But that's not all. Many study apps also offer progress tracking and analytics, so you can see exactly where your strengths and weaknesses lie. This kind of personalized feedback is invaluable for identifying areas where you need to focus your efforts. And hey, if you're someone who thrives in a collaborative learning environment, guess what? There are study apps for that too. You can connect with classmates, form study groups, and even get help from tutors, all within the app. Now let's talk about a gadget that brings the satisfying feeling of highlighting to the digital age, the digital highlighter. Remember the days of going through a whole stack of highlighters, trying to find the perfect color for each topic? And the worst part? Making a mistake and having to deal with that messy whiteout. Well, with a digital highlighter, those days are gone. This nifty gadget lets you highlight digital text just like you would on paper, but with so much more flexibility. Choose from a rainbow of colors, adjust the highlight thickness, and even erase or change colors without leaving a trace. But here's where things get really cool. Digital highlighters are often integrated with software that allows you to organize your highlights, create flashcards, and even generate summaries of your highlighted text. Imagine being able to pull up all your key takeaways from a chapter with just a few clicks. Talk about a time saver. And it's not just for textbooks. You can use a digital highlighter to annotate PDFs, research papers, online articles, pretty much any digital document you can get your hands on. It's like having a superpower that lets you organize and interact with information in a whole new way. Plus, many digital highlighters come with built-in dictionaries and translation features. So if you stumble upon a word you don't recognize, a quick tap will give you the definition right then and there. No more interrupting your flow to look things up in a separate dictionary. And for those of you who are environmentally conscious, the digital highlighter is a win-win. No more using up paper or plastic highlighters, just pure digital highlighting goodness. So whether you're a student, a professional, or just someone who loves to learn, a digital highlighter is a game changer. It's time to ditch those clunky old highlighters and embrace the future of annotation. Get ready to have your mind blown because we're about to enter the world of educational robots. These aren't your typical toys, folks. We're talking about sophisticated machines that make learning about coding, robotics, and STEM subjects as fun as playing a video game. Imagine this. You're building your own robot from scratch, learning about circuits, sensors, and programming as you go. Then, you get to program your creation to move, make sounds, light up, and even interact with its environment. It's like having your own personal robot sidekick. But it's not just about building robots. Educational robots are designed to teach kids of all ages about problem solving, critical thinking, and collaboration. Many of these robots come with challenges and puzzles that encourage kids to think outside the box and come up with creative solutions. And the best part? They don't even realize they're learning valuable STEM skills along the way. It's sneaky learning at its finest. And hey, let's be real, who doesn't love the idea of having their own robot army? Okay, maybe not an army, but you have to admit, having a robot that can follow your commands is pretty darn cool. But educational robots aren't just for kids. They're also fantastic tools for educators who want to bring their lessons to life. Imagine teaching a physics lesson about motion, and then having students program their robots to demonstrate those concepts in real time. Talk about an engaging learning experience. And as technology continues to advance, so do educational robots. We're talking about robots with advanced artificial intelligence, augmented reality capabilities, and even the ability to recognize and respond to human emotions. The possibilities are literally endless. So whether you're a parent looking for a fun and educational gift, a teacher wanting to inspire the next generation of innovators, or just someone who loves the idea of having a robot buddy, educational robots are definitely worth checking out. Hold on tight because we're about to blast off into the future of education with virtual reality headsets. Forget everything you thought you knew about boring lectures and textbooks because VR is here to transport you to another dimension of learning. Imagine this. You're sitting in your classroom, but instead of staring at a whiteboard, you're suddenly transported to ancient Rome, walking among gladiators and emperors. Or maybe you're diving into the depths of the ocean, swimming alongside sharks and dolphins. That's the power of VR. With virtual reality headsets, you can experience history, science, and even art in a way that's simply impossible with traditional learning methods. It's one thing to read about the Great Wall of China in a textbook, but it's a whole other experience to virtually walk along its ancient paths, feeling the history come alive around you. And it's not just about exploring the world. VR can also be used to simulate real-life scenarios, like performing surgery, flying a plane, or even giving a presentation to a virtual audience. Talk about a safe and immersive way to learn new skills. But VR isn't just for solo learning adventures. It's also transforming the way we collaborate and connect with others. With VR classrooms, students from all over the world can come together in a virtual space, interacting with each other and their teachers in real time. Imagine a classroom where geography is no longer a barrier, and students from different cultures can learn from each other's perspectives. That's the power of VR to break down barriers and create a more interconnected world. And as VR technology continues to evolve, we can expect even more mind-blowing applications in education. Imagine dissecting a virtual human heart without having to harm any living creatures, or traveling through the human bloodstream to learn about biology from the inside out. The possibilities are truly limitless. So whether you're a student, a teacher, or just someone who's excited about the future of learning, keep your eye on virtual reality headsets. It's an educational revolution waiting to be explored. So there you have it, folks. Those are my top 5 educational gadgets that are transforming the way we learn. From interactive notebooks to virtual reality classrooms, the future of education is here, and it's more exciting than ever. I encourage you to try out these gadgets and see how they can enhance your own learning journey. Remember, learning should be fun and engaging, and these gadgets are here to help you do just that. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel for more awesome content, and let me know in the comments which gadget you're most excited to try. And a special shout out to the amazing team who helped me create this video, especially for choosing the perfect background music to keep our brains energized and focused. Until next time, keep learning, keep exploring, and keep those brain cells firing.